Alright, it's been a while since I've done one of these little capsule videos where you can see my actual face and stuff, but I wanted to talk about something on here real quick, and that is a pay-per-view problem. I have on here Wikipedia, which is one of the more dumb websites that people use, but who cares? Ever since April 19th of 2025, WWE is about to host, from the count of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 events. And some of them are not even spaced out at all. Now, Saturday night's main event, some people will say it's not a PLE. It's not a PLE. It's just something that streams on local broadcasting, especially globally on NBC. But you have events such as Stand and Deliver, 2 nights of WrestleMania, Backlash, Battleground, Worlds Collide, Money in the Bank, Night of Champions. Then you got the Great American Bash and Saturday night's main event, along with Evolution that's taking place. And you can see the dates. They are not spaced out whatsoever at all. And there are times when WWE even hosts or even puts on events on the same time period as AEW events or even New Japan events, indie events, and it's so chaotic. This is insanity. Now, I was talking about this with my boys for a while, that maybe there is such thing as too much wrestling, and I think for me, this has been a wrestling exhaust from after WrestleMania into Backlash, Saturday night's main event, Battleground, Worlds Collide, Money in the Bank, Night of Champions. Now you got the Great American Bash, Saturday night's main event, where you got Saturday night's main event will take place right after the Great American Bash, which is going to be in the afternoon. And on that same night, you got AEW All In Texas, and then you got Evolution afterwards. Then even afterwards, a couple weeks later, is SummerSlam, 2 nights of SummerSlam. Then you got Clash in Paris. Who knows what they're going to do in September, but hopefully there are no more events after this time period, because, jeez, this is an exhaust for the ages. Seriously, it's so insane that there have been so many different wrestling events in such a short period of time. Now, people will say, oh, this is good for the product and this is good for the fans. I'm one of the people that are out of that conversation. I feel like this is such a burnout. This is such a time. This is such like a crunch time thing. And also a money grabbing thing, along with an opportunity to steal momentum of AEW right now, who has actually been putting on solid shows recently. I actually think that AEW has been doing pretty alright, but at the same time, it does have its discrepancies here and there. I do need to watch Double or Nothing. I do need to watch Revolution. I need to watch Dynasty and all of these other events that are taking place. I still think the whole Death Riders John Moxley thing is super stupid, but hey, there's an incredible match that's going to take place at All in Texas Death Match, John Moxley and Hangman Page for the AEW Championship. That's definitely going to be a show stealer. I think it's going to be a great match, but Jesus Christ, you have to keep up with 1, 2, 3, 4 different shows, sometimes 5. You got these shows that you have to keep up with at time periods. And also, it's kind of just wrong because of how much time you have that you can't invest into rivalries and also builds to matches. And also, people aren't getting a lot of time as well with these short wrestling cards. I'll say this, I'm still a fan of the short cards, not gonna lie. I think it's pretty cool that, you know, whoever gets on the card, whoever doesn't. But sheesh, there's some people who have missed out on so many different PLEs, and it's wild. And then you have to jump right into the next one, and then the next one. Literally, after WrestleMania, you have to jump like a couple weeks into Backlash. Then after Backlash, you have to jump into Saturday Night's Main Event. Then after Saturday Night's Main Event, you have to jump into Worlds Collide and Money in the Bank. Then after Money in the Bank, it's Night of Champions. Then Night of Champions is Evolution for the women. At least for the men, it is kind of a calm down because you don't have to worry about that until SummerSlam, which I guess is a short period of time. But for the women, my God, they just had the Queen of the Ring tournament. You have Evolution now. You now have to build different rivalries for their shows, for that show, and then head into a different rivalry for SummerSlam. It's wild. It is wild. They are out of control. WWE has a major pay-per-view problem, and they need to, one, give a period of time of rest, and hopefully they do once Clash in Paris is over and we get to October, which is Crown Jewel in Perth. I hope that there is a calm down. I hope that after this, it's a break. We can invest regularly and properly into regular builds. We can enjoy some of the things that we want to enjoy. We can really take a minute to like relax and like even have some big matches on Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Hopefully there's some time to shine for superstars who don't get enough time on regular TV as is, and there's big regular TV specials on Raw and with Raw, SmackDown, NXT, like AEW does with Grand Slam and Fyter Fest. And I sometimes criticize AEW. Don't get me wrong. I'm somebody that criticizes AEW because I want them to do good. I want them to succeed. But there are moments when they do actually put on some good stuff. Like, special. Like I said, you can do special events on free TV. It's simple. It's easy. I hope WWE kind of implements that. There shouldn't be a period where we have to now jump into another pay-per-view after having just to watch one pay-per-view as is, after watching another pay-per-view in like 2 to 3 weeks. It is wild. And I think it's more of a TKO problem than it is a WWE booking problem, because this is more about them trying to push money, push narratives that don't need to be pushed. And it's like, damn, calm down, slow down. Your fans will invest. Give us some time to breathe. Let us rack up on some money. Please, for God's sakes, we all need to save up on some money, especially in this economy. Have you not seen what this economy is like, for God's sakes? But I think that you just need to give just a little bit of time. WWE just needs to give a little bit of time to healing and absolutely give us a mental and physical break of pay-per-views. Not a lot of us can travel and get time to watch pay-per-views back and forth, premium live events back and forth, exclusives back and forth. Just make it simple with Raw and NXT and SmackDown. It doesn't need to be that hard or complicated. Stop grabbing onto the money that's not really there. I mean, they're still making great money, but they ain't making it right now because ticket sales are very interesting for this coming week, especially in Atlanta, Georgia. If I can pull up WrestleTix on my phone here. Thank God I still have Wi-Fi, because my God, your boy's going through some struggles here. Let's see. You got not that. Let's go to well, no, not that, not Monday Night Raw. Alright, Great American Bash, 593 tickets, 772 as a setup. Not really that great, especially it's close to a sellout, but not close to a sellout. AEW in Globe Life Field, 20,489 out of 3,000 with 23,740. There's still some seats available. I wish I could go, but I can't, unfortunately. Stuck here. And let's just try to pull up. Yep, Saturday night's main event. Tickets distributed 10,731. The current setup is 12,785. And I guess they're going to use that stage for Evolution, and Evolution has only sold 4,804 when the current setup is 6,652. So yeah, not close to a lot of sellouts and not close to a lot of other different periods. But I think, yeah, maybe if you actually spend some time to build your shows, maybe we would be invested. Evolution doesn't have that great of a build. Saturday Night's Main Event only has 3 matches. I think Evolution only has about like 4, 5 matches on the card, if we had to look at it and see. And yeah, here we are. Oh, it has 7 matches. Actually, that's one of the bigger. That's one of the bigger cards we've actually seen. Ooh, Jade Cargill versus Naomi in the No Holds Barred. That must have been a new one added. We do got the tag match, NXT Women's Championship match. You got the Women's World Title match. Io Sky defending her title for the first time since WrestleMania. This is what I mean by you need to have a break here. And Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus, that was announced last Friday. The triple threat between Becky, Bayley, and Lyra, that should be great. The Battle Royal for a women's title match at Clash in Paris, although it should be a title match at SummerSlam, but we ain't going to talk about that. But yeah, I think that's a legitimate gripe that I feel like a lot of us had, and I want to send my heart out to Liv Morgan, who unfortunately injured her shoulder on Raw recently, and I really hope that she does recover well. She does come back healthy, strong, gets a big push, and also, concludes her rivalry with the Judgment Day, because, the Judgment Day rivalry never ends. But this is just what I wanted to talk about on here. I will be uploading my predictions not only for Great American Bash, but also for All In and Evolution. I will try to watch all 4 events. Holy cow, it's going to be so exhausting next Saturday. I mean, I'm going to be burnt out, but I will try. I will try for you guys, who I ignore. But yes, life goes on. So I work. I've been going crazy with hours, but I got some time to catch up on a lot of wrestling, spend some time making some content, reviews, even some news videos to drop. So let me know what you want to see in the coming weeks. I will talk to you guys in the next video. So until then, see y'all soon. Did I press the record button? I know I did. Oh, here it is. I had to cut that out.